Hello there, and welcome to this little meal prep video. We're making chili today, as promised, and I've got some kidney beans and tomato sauce here, and I'm going to be using chicken breast, but you can use any protein that you want. I often use ground turkey breast. If you're on Weight Watchers like I am, I tend to stick to the 0 point foods. Chicken breast is 0 points, 99% fat-free. Turkey breast is 0 points, but obviously you can substitute anything you want in here. You can even use tofu if you are plant-based or vegetarian. So I tossed my chicken breast into my Instapot, which I'm going to be using today, but I've done this in the slow cooker. I've done this on a pot on the oven. Then I rinsed my kidney beans, both cans, and threw them on top before adding my jar of tomato sauce. There are many different sauces you can use. This is a low point one, so this is the one that I went with. And I did add a little extra water to kind of get the sauce on the sides of the jar out. Plus, I like my chili sauce a little bit thinner. Also, the chicken is going to cook down and add some moisture, so I just found adding a little bit of water gets it to the consistency that I personally like in my chili. I gave it all a good mix just so the chicken is not sticking to the bottom of the pot. I wanted to make sure that the sauce is underneath. Just helps it cook a little bit easier. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my packet of chili seasoning. I got this one from Aldi. I get it from Walmart. I'm not picky about the brand, but I am picky about less sodium. So I tend to stick with the less sodium option when it comes to chili seasoning. And I'm just tossing the whole packet in there before giving it a really good mix to get it all incorporated. This specific one I find to be relatively mild. So if you try to err on the side as not so spicy, I do recommend this one from Aldi. But you can also get stronger ones if you want something with a little more heat. Walmart offers quite a few different options. I ended up adding a can of diced tomatoes to kind of bulk it up. I did drain them first because I didn't want to add any more moisture to the sauce. And I don't really like canned tomato juice with my tomatoes. So I did drain it off and then I mixed it in. And then the last thing I added was a little bit of frozen corn. Obviously optional, but me and my husband like corn in our chili. And he really likes corn in the chili. So I wanted to make sure I added a little bit. I didn't have a ton, but I did add what I had in the frozen bag. And that is everything that I added to this pot of chili. This is typically what my chili always looks like. I don't really add anything else. And it's a really simple, easy recipe, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time cooking. If you're in a slow cooker, you're going to want to cook it for probably 4 to 5 hours on low heat. Especially if you're using raw chicken, you might want to cook on high heat. If you're in Instapot, it only takes about 30 minutes. I cooked this for 30 minutes on the chili setting in my Instapot, and it turned out perfect. You can see it's like boiling here. As I'm mixing it, the chicken is just shredding apart. It also does that in the slow cooker if you cook it slowly for, like I said, about 5 hours, sometimes 6, or you can do about 4 hours on high heat. But I love it when that chicken is just shredding so easily. That is when you know it's going to be good. If your chicken is not just kind of breaking apart like this, I would just cook it for a little bit longer until it is, because this is like when it is perfect. I meal prepped this for myself, but me and my husband also ate it for dinner that night. I got about 5 servings from this. You can get 6 if you stretch it. If you're on Weight Watchers, the chicken is 0 points, the beans are 0 points, the corn, tomatoes, all 0 points. The only thing I counted as points was the tomato sauce, and that was a point for a half a cup of tomato sauce. And again, I watered it down, so I had about a half a cup per serving. So this is a 1 point bowl of chili. And as you can see, you get quite a bit of food. It is extremely filling, extremely satisfying, absolutely comfort food. If you like sour cream in your chili like me, I like to add Greek yogurt in its place because that is 0 points. So I just have some non-fat Greek yogurt that I topped it with, and this is how I ate it, and it was amazing. 1 point bowl of chili. You can then add crackers or bread or whatever to bulk up the meal, and that will add points, but 1 point is how I ate mine, and that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you later this week.